All right. Thanks for stopping by. So today I thought we would just do a random video of what we do at the campsite all day. Here we are in beautiful Idaho. Come along with us. All right, check it out. I brought out an old friend. Haven't used this little tarp off the side of the van since probably back in September when I was in Flagstaff. So this is just a little shade. I need some shade today. And so I just put up my tarp poles. I got some bungee hooks that I hooked to the ladder rack and peg it down with some paracord. And now I got a nice little shady place to sit right there. You think, why don't you sit in the tent, Maddie? Well, that screen is so small that it blocks the breeze and it gets a little hot in there. So I'll go in there when the bugs get bad. But for right now, I'm parking it right here. But no mock, on the other hand, he likes just sit right out in the sun.
I need a tan.
He's working on his tan. I'm working on not getting burned. So check it out. I got my other solar panels out, charging this little power station here. And I'm putting in at 94 watts right now. And that's off of two 100 watt solar panels. But this power station has a limiter. You can only push 100 watts into it at once. So it's limiting what I could put into it. With one 100 watt solar panel, usually the most you're going to get is probably 75 watts, unless you're at like super bright sun. So I thought if I daisy chain them together, and I'll just put in as much wattage as I can. But I'll let the little charge controller inside of the power station do its job. And it's limiting what it can get. I put this table here just to give a little bit of shade for the power station. I just didn't want it sitting right out in the blazing sun and getting overheated or anything. It's got a fan in it. It turns on when it needs to. But that's just extra protection, I guess. Here's my view sitting under the little tarp on the side of the van. Nice view of the lake. Keeping an eye on my power station and my solar panels. I'm also doing some tests, just to see how long it takes to charge it up from half full. Look at that baby laying in the tent. What are you doing in there, Belle? So what we do is we leave this up like a doggy door, unzip to the bottom, where she can go in and get her shade and get away from the bugs. I love that she's using it. Doing an experiment. Does the water get hotter in a plastic jug, or does it get hotter in a metal jug? My money's on the metal, because if you lay a piece of metal out in the sun, it'll be too hot to touch, right? So I'm thinking that the metal jug is going to win the game. So apparently there is a satellite somewhere out there. Remember the movie American Tail with the little mouse, and he sang this song called Somewhere Out There? So I don't know. Maybe I'm just a happy camper. So the dish is facing that way. So somewhere out there, there is a satellite floating around in lower orbit. This is absolutely amazing. I know I'm harping on the Starlink internet. I know. But you got to think, in a place like this, there's typically no internet, okay? Look at those rain clouds. We just had a little rain come through, but I think it's about to clear out. I see a little break in the clouds now. But in a place like this, there's typically no internet service. So this is just, I can't get over it. Maybe I'm just old school, and I'm not used to having all the technology in the world at my fingertips like some of these younger people are. But this little dish pointing way up there at the sky is allowing me all the communication that I could ever want, and all of the entertainment from, you name it, from all the movies you can get on YouTube to text. I can call through this thing. I can make texting and phone calls through this thing. And all of the streaming services, which I don't have any. I do have YouTube. And you can get just as much videos as you want off YouTube. But somewhere out there, behind those rain clouds. Oh, and by the way, a lot of people have asked, does it work in the rain? Yeah, I don't see any difference in the rain. The thing I see is, if you're not in a clearing, let me back up here, like this. See, you got all the trees over here, and you got all the trees all around. But if you're not in a clearing, you will have a little bit of problem. But see, I'm parked right here at the edge of the tree line. But I think if there were some tall trees like right there in the middle, it would probably make the signal buffer a little bit. But this is all you need. You just need this much clearing. And everything's fine. Got super good downloads. Where today, checked it, it was close to 100 meg download, which is insane. Think about the last time I had internet at my apartment. I think the most I ever saw was about 30 down and probably about 10 up. I'm getting 100 down, and the up comes and goes. There is a difference in the up. It's always slower than the down, but I've seen it anywhere between 3 and 10 here. And even with 3, think about this. You can stream anything you want to watch with 3. You're just not going to be able to do it in super high def. You know, you're going to have to drop your video quality down a little bit. But still, you know, I just don't expect everything. But this, to me, is everything. This is incredible. I don't have to crank the van and drive 20 miles into town, you know, to check emails or to check the phone or text or upload video. And with the price of gas now, actually, it is a little lower here in Idaho. I saw it for $4.99 a gallon here in Idaho. And in Oregon, it was anywhere between $5.50 and $5.79. Washington was a little higher. I don't even want to know what California is right now. Don't even want to know. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about today. Is this little dish that just sits up on the van. Oh, there's my shower sandals. I forgot I put them up there. I put them up there to keep the wildlife from taking them. My experience, I lost a set of shower sandals when I was in the desert. Where was I? Kofa, which is south of Quartzsite. I was down there for about a week or so, and I left my shower sandals sitting, like, you know, just right there on the ground at night. And I woke up in the morning, one of them was gone. Well, I found the thing about a couple of 100 yards away from the van, and it had been chewed on. So I guess a desert fox or something like that had got it during the night and run around with it, chewing on it. So now I just start putting them on top of the van. All right, so that's my goofy report for the day. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.